Hello, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 51 of Raise the Holt, our Aston Villa save. Now, we'll get to how things have gone since the last episode. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that our Champions League group has been drawn, but if you don't, you should be. It's at Aussie Villain. Look me up. Very entertaining stuff. Not really, but anyway, look me up. Um, but this is our group. We've been on into Group H, and you can see Real Madrid, AS Monaco, and Porto. The first impressions are that could be worse, but Real Madrid is going to be tough. And today's episode will actually feature Real Madrid at Villa Park. Because if we have a look at the schedule, you can see that is our first game in the Champions League. Now, if you also look at the schedule, you can see things have gone okay since the debacle of the Super Cup versus Arsenal last episode. First up, after that game, we went and played Newcastle. We dominated this game, and poor finishing, it nearly cost us. It was Nasser Chadli, I think it was, had a chance at the end that he really should have scored. It was Jorgen Strands Larsen that got the goal. James Wilson is playing again. You can see he didn't play too well, but he's happy to stay. We'll get to that in a second here. But he missed a boatload of chances. Roberts actually played quite well, but just no one could take the chances, and it nearly cost us, but it didn't, and that's the main thing. Watford, you can see, was a very entertaining game. That obviously means we didn't defend well. Golini saved a penalty. We missed a load of chances once again, but we did manage to get the win despite being down to 10 men. That means we've had 4 red cards in 3 games, which is worrying to say the least. But we really dug in and got the late winner, which was really, really satisfying, having been 2-0 up at one point as well. But yeah, we remember last season, Watford was a really good team. And we went there and we got the 3 points, and I was really, really happy with that result. And speaking of happy with results, you can see we then played Manchester United and we drew with them at 1-1. Now, they were probably the better team. So I don't think we could say we deserved anything more than a point. But Patrick Roberts scored an absolute wonder goal. It'll be in goals of the month at the end of this episode, so make sure you stay watching after the Real Madrid game to see these goals from these games, because Patrick Roberts' goal was absolutely magnificent. And they scored right on the stroke of half-time, which was really, really disappointing. But yeah, it was 1-1 with Manchester United this early in the season is not a bad thing. And if we look at the league table, you can see we're currently sitting joint top with Manchester United. Leicester's there as well. I have a feeling, if you remember the end of last season, Leicester came roaring up the table. I have a feeling that they are going to be a really dangerous team this year. You can see Man City, Arsenal are there as well. The surprise packets at the start, I think Leicester and Liverpool have struggled a little bit. I think they were the main two, weren't they? Yeah, so Tottenham look as though they're all on 4 points. It's very early days. I don't know why we're looking at the table, but I think Leicester could be a danger for us this year. So what we're doing today first is Bournemouth. Before we get to Real Madrid, we've got to have, the warm-up, the appetizer. So this is the team that we are going with. We're trying to rest a few players. Conte has injured himself, and after we saw that his efforts in the European Super Cup, not a bad thing, but just has 2 weeks to think about things. So we've got James Bree on the bench, in the starting lineup. And so we have Golini in goal, Van Drongelen, Lengele, and Ahmed Zovic. We're giving Kone a rest, though I don't know why, because he's suspended for the next game. So we'll play Kone. Problem solved there. We have Davies and Bree on the wings, obviously. Lima and Luis Felipe both once again suspended stupidly for the next game. Roberts, Strands Larsen, and Gonzalez as the advanced playmaker. I am experimenting a little bit. I'm saving James Wilson for Real Madrid because his pace on the break is going to be vital. I was going to save Strands Larsen as well, try and get flick-ons and have him hold the ball up. Bournemouth are really weak in the air, though, so we're going to play him here. And if things are going well, we'll take him off, bring the boob on, and hopefully he'll be able to play for in the Real Madrid game as well. So that host is the team we're going with. Hopefully, it'll get us 3 points versus Bournemouth. So we can see there, Bournemouth just going to 4-4-2. A lot of teams seem to be playing 4-4-2 again this season. I think Watford, Newcastle both did as well. So interesting to see if that's going to become a trend. Sergei Rebrov says we should do it for the fans. I found in the games previously that speaking calmly this early in the season seems to be working better than passionate. So do we have an option for the fans? We don't. We do? Go out there, give the fans their money's worth. I'm blind. Okay. We have faith. So much faith. And a little more faith. All right, we're away from home. Hopefully we can get a result here. Come on, boys. Yeah, so I was saying James Wilson, he didn't have a bid come in for him at the end of the transfer window. I did offer him around, to be honest. But when that didn't happen, he said once again he was happy to stay. So that's good, although I am I look at the young strikers that we have, and I think this may well be his last season for us. If we can get 60, 70 million for him next summer, then I think we're going to take that. We can use that to invest in maybe some top quality defenders, maybe another really high quality midfielder, just to add to the depth there. I think we could use that money elsewhere. Go on, Walter Gonzalez. Go on, son. You wonder if Wilson would have scored that. Yeah, I mean, Gonzalez isn't usually playing as the advanced forward. He's usually more involved in the build-up. We saw last year, I think he both top scored and had the most assists. So we're maybe misusing him slightly here. Right, Lenglet on the break, out to Gonzalez. This is where we will miss, obviously. Wilson is on the break there. Patrick Roberts. Oh, we've got a man at the back post. Patrick Roberts. Oh! Gonzalez doesn't need pace if he can pick a pass like that. And what a wonderful counter-attack that was. Because we had another man at the back post. So that's Strands Larsen roaring forward. He would have had a tap in, but Patrick Roberts takes himself. That's his second goal this season already, I think. He is scoring lots and lots of goals, which is wonderful to see. And shouldn't have done that. I should have told them to concentrate. Oh, Gonzalez has won that ball back wonderfully. Up to Strands Larsen. Now we know pace isn't his thing. Look at the man pouring forward. Can Davies pick one of the 20 men out? He can. It's Patrick Roberts. Is he going to be on the double? No. Good save by Begovic. The only other piece of transfer activity, I guess, that happened since last episode, we had a day or two left in the window, if you remember. Wait for this corner to come in. No. Is Matty Virtue. We've let him go out on loan mainly because he's a bit like a couple of the other guys that we sent out. He's not really developing, just playing here and there in the cups. He's really his third choice right back. Is probably third or fourth choice in every position in midfield. I do like him as a player, but I think we're going to send him out on loan. If he has a good year, then we can bring him back and maybe look to use him. And if not, then we might just look to cash in on him. Looks like we might be lagging a bit here, so I apologise again, guys. I really need to get myself a better laptop, but we're working towards that. Roberts picks out... Oh, what a ball. That is for Strands last time. He's missed it. Oh, we need to be scoring these goals. This is what the Newcastle game was like, where we were tearing them to pieces and we could not score. Well, we could score because we got one, but you know what I mean. And we almost lost it at the end. Oh, dear. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's wait for after this. Strands Larsen back to Bree. Can he pick out Strands Larsen? Conrad Lima on the edge of the area. Turns. Luis Felipe. Oh, I see that against his own man. Ben Davies back to Luis Felipe. Back to Ben Davies. We've got a little bit of space here. Ben Davies! That's more like it. Absolute thunderbolt from Davies, wasn't it? Just a bit of patience around the box. It was actually quite a good pass from Felipe to find Davies because the defence all congested in on him, and yeah, keeping wasn't great, was it? You'd have to say there, but not our concern. That was a good goal, I think, from Davies. Well orchestrated. Oh, I just crowded out there, Walter Gonzalez. Now, the good thing about this too is that if this can hold, if we can maybe get a third, if we're being really greedy, we can look to rest Strands Larsen ahead of the Real Madrid game. The reason too that Gonzalez is sort of playing in this and we're not necessarily looking to rest him, he's just coming back from injury, so his match fitness isn't probably... He will be on the bench against Real Madrid, that's my plan. And he would have started had it not been... Strands Larsen's been in good form, so I think the big man, little man, or big man, quick man, as the case may be, I think that is probably our best chance of getting something from Real Madrid on the counter-attack. Let's encourage. Luis Felipe knocks the corner in. I mean, that's supposed to be their weakness, but if we're going to knock corners in at the first man, then we're not really going to exploit that, are we? Patrick Roberts, ball in field to Lenglet. Lenglet signed a new contract to I think he gets another year or two, but it's just basically more money for him, which I think he's earned. Ben Davies in again. Ben Davies at the double. Oh! I don't know if it's an absolute sitter, but it wasn't a bad strike. He's really putting his foot through those, isn't he? I mean, we're pretty happy with the way things are going. Maybe Van Drongelen could be playing a little bit better, but All right. I wonder if it's worth. We're only 2 up. Let's not make too many changes yet. But I do wonder if it's worth saving Ben Davies for Real Madrid as well. Tyrone Mings is. We know he's more than adequate. Assertive. Don't get complacent. It's just Van Drongelen not happy, and let's go seal this game. Hopefully. You'd hope 2-0 up, we would be able to see this out. But yeah, again, you never really know. We do have a tendency to let leads go. 5 minutes in, let's give them an encourage. So let me know in the comments what you think of our Champions League group. I think it could be a lot worse. I haven't really looked at the teams that we're playing, to be honest, but Porto and Monaco, you'd hope we could get something there. When you look at the teams that we beat in our run to the Europa League last year, we beat AC Milan and Dortmund, so we're no mugs. I think it might be doable. If, to be honest, let's wait till we hopefully defend this. Golini, it's not the most convincing punch he's ever done. Ben Davies cleans it up though. I wouldn't be completely disappointed to get third in the group, drop back in the Europa League, and just get the points, the coefficient points, because we were the 4th seeds, but we got quite a lot of points. Obviously, Strand Larsen, Strand Larsen, that's why we have him in the team. If we get quality balls in like Ben Davies produced there, Strand Larsen wins them almost every time. Look at that. Nice header, unstoppable. That's 3 goals, and that, I think, is our cue to rest some players for the Champions League we were speaking about previously. So let's bring Mings on for Davies. Let's bring... You know what? We'll bring the Boob on for Strand Larsen. Gonzalez is looking a little tired. But I think what we might even look at doing is we can take him off and either we give Horahan or Dixon a game and just play Roberts sort of in behind. But we won't do that yet. We want to try and at least save a sub because we love a red card this season, so we don't want to get carried away there. That's what I was saying about coefficient points. If we got 35 coefficient points for winning Europa League last year, so if we could drop back in and go deep again in that competition, even if we can't, obviously Champions League would be nice, but we should be able to boost ourselves at least into the 3rd pot if we can do that again. I would think maybe even pot 2, and then once we start doing that, then we have easier draws and we can build. All right, let's give Dixon a game. Give the youngster a game. It's not going to thrill Horahan, but he's going to probably be needed against Real Madrid because our entire midfield got sent off last game. He prefers to be advanced playmaker. Let's play him as maybe a Mazzala. Get him drifting out. The Boob's already got himself a booking. Okay. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, if we should be aiming for group qualification from that. I mean, topping the group I think is unrealistic with Madrid. But yeah, I mean, second I think is doable. You just wonder if everybody's going to beat everybody, then I think that'll be okay. But, someone like Porto goes and gets 3 points against Madrid at home, in Porto, then things then start to get difficult for us, don't they? But if we can have Madrid go through and win the group comfortably, maybe can we get a point off them? I'd be happy to keep the score down, I guess, to be honest, and not ruin the goal difference next game. But if we could do that, that's the end of the game here. Yeah, if we can do that, sort of sneak a point, but keep the goal difference down. I think Madrid is going to win the group quite comfortably, and if we can get our fare of results, win the home games, as they say, then against the other two, I give us half a chance. But we're about to find out how we're going to go because Real Madrid is next. Comfortable 3-0 win. That puts us top of the league momentarily, but we won't get too carried away with that because we know that... that was Dixon's debut. There you go. Must be a league debut. I'm sure I have played him in the Cups. I know I have. Okay, so we'll come back momentarily here for the Real Madrid game in our Champions League debut. Come on. Okay, welcome back. Here it is. Champions League debut against Real Madrid. You can see their favourites, and probably with good cause. They are a much better team than us, let's face it. This is the team we're going with. We're going to try and be brave, even though I am scared my tits off right now at what's going to happen. Now, you'll see Mings is at left back. Reason being, Ben Davies has picked up an injury in training, as has Conrad Lima. Now, he's out for, a month, which is really annoying, but he's suspended for this game anyway, so that only really affects us down the line. Ben Davies is just a week, so he should be back for the next game, but it's just, we have Tyrone Mings defending against Real Madrid, which is worrying. But this is the team we're going with. Golini in goal. Mings, Williams, Lenglet, Kone, and Brie across the back. I don't know why I thought Kone was suspended for this game and played him in the last game. It was obviously Ben Drongelen. So Williams is coming in for him. Obviously, Brie is still for Conte, who's injured. Jedinak and Horahan, a little flashback to Season 1 in the Championship in midfield there. Don't really have many other options with Lima and Felipe suspended. We have Doyle Hayes on the bench if we need him. Dixon, he just made his debut. Do we really want him against Real Madrid? I don't know. That's the answer there. Roberts, Strands, Larson, and Wilson up top. Let's hope. Let's just hope. We can see their team lineup. It looks impressive, doesn't it? And the guys you haven't heard of, I'm sure they're fine. I wonder what Ronaldo looks like these days. Let's have a look at that. He's lost some pace. Yeah, I mean, the mentals are still there, aren't they? Only 18 long shooting, so I'm sure it'll be fine. 19 finishing. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Bend down and pray, guys. Do it for the fans. Let's do it for the fans. Let's not... The midfield looks pretty well motivated, don't they? So let's just speak to the defence. We'll give them faith. We'll give Strands Larson faith. And let's hope for the best. Okay, the anthem's been ringing out. This is a great day that hopefully has not just peaked for us, because it's a very good chance it has. All right, Bree, look at him, 4-3. Wonderful control. I decided to go for it because, I mean, why not? What do the kids say? YOLO. Oh, and Mings. Wilson. This is a nice kickoff highlight here. Can we get something? Oh my God, Patrick Roberts. Go on, Patrick Roberts. Go on, go on. We're the best team in the world. 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and we're 1-0 up against Real Madrid. What just happened? Wilson, wonderful through ball for Roberts. He's just strolled through. Keeper's on his line. Roberts doesn't make a mistake. That's his third goal already. 1-0 to the Villa at Villa Park against Real Madrid. What is going on? Now I don't know what to do. What do I do? Do we go defensive? I don't know. We've got the ball. What is going on here? All right, let's just concentrate. That's directed at myself. That's Rebrov to Aussie Villain on the bench. Concentrate. From the corner, Horahan, can he pick up Strands Larson? Jedinak's in there as well. He's gone to the edge of the area. It's Patrick Roberts to Kone. Kone! Oh, what is going on? We're going to win the Champions League. We are the best team in the world. Terrible marking from Real Madrid, and Kone, what a finish that is. That is unstoppable. Made the most of his space. Oh dear. And this is where the party ends, isn't it? Can we get that away? No, we can't. Oh, Williams, back-heeled clearance. We're showboating in defence now. All right, can we get another concentrate or something going here? I am in shock. I don't know if you're in shock. If you're enjoying this, leave the video a thumbs up, because it does help people find the channel and discover me as well, which is greatly appreciated. But this is wonderful. Can we get a third? Oh, my, we're showing off now. Strands Larson. Can he get a cross in? It's not really where you want Strands Larsen, though. Strands Larsen versus Isco. Whoever would have thought we said that? Wallace, can we put some pressure on? Go on, Patrick Roberts. For all those people, and there were a few of you, I know, I got a little bit of abuse for selling Jack Grealish to bring in Patrick Roberts. We have to admit now, surely, that we've done the right thing there. We should go and have a look at Grealish at some point too and see how he's doing. I did have a look at the end of the last season, and he's playing with Wolves, and I'm pretty sure Wolves got promoted this season, so we'll probably get a look at him at some point. It's a nice flick on from Strands Larsen. That's what he's there for. First time ball for Wilson. Can we do this? Oh, Wilson. Oh, he should have scored. And I really am just sitting here waiting for the Real Madrid comeback and just absolutely beat us like 5-2 or something. But I don't know what to do. And this is without three of our best players. We have our championship midfield, Jedinak and Horan, playing against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Championship to Champions League. And Jedinak's like 50 now as well. Wilson, can he keep hold of the ball? He's a lot of people around him. Back to Jordan. Jordan, back to Roberts. Roberts, Strands Larsen, that's not a great pass. I don't think... That's not what Strands Larsen wants, and I don't think he was ready for it in any case. Keeper brings the ball out, knocks it long. Oh, Kone. Langele's there. Put some pressure on him. Don't let him just walk it in. Good save, Golini. Can we win the goal? We can. Langele. It's almost half-time. We don't want to do what we did against Man United and concede right on the break of half-time because that 2-1, you are just kind of waiting for it in the second half. 2-0, you never know. Can we tell him to concentrate again? Let's just concentrate. Concentrate. It's too late now. We can't do it. Can we get to half-time? Tell you what, open game. 11 shots for us, 13 for them. Not so many on target, but enough that this would be a great game to be at. Can you imagine what Villa Park would be like? A Champions League at night. First game in the Champions League at home, 2-0 up at half-time. It would just be debauchery. All right, let's see what we can do here. I think it's got to be assertive. Don't let your performance levels drop. Tell Kone he's done well. And I think we just go back out. I don't know what else we can do here. I don't know if it's worth going a little bit more defensive, but to do that, we'd either have to pull Patrick Roberts back, which is not where he's at his strongest, deeper in midfield, or we would have to substitute him, and he's been on fire. I really don't want to take him off. I almost feel like we're a better defensive team with him attacking Real Madrid. Jedinak, the great man. It's a ball forward. We've got Mings in space. This is where Mings is good, is going forward. Gets the ball in. No, it's cleared. Isco's just going to be a counter-attack. Oh, should I go defensive? I don't want to. I want to. Good tackle, Jedinak. What a wonderful player he is. Wilson, can he get a ball into Strands Larsen? He's in the middle there. Strands Larsen, he's up. Oh, it's over. Oh, you just wonder if a third goal could come. A third goal for us, I should say, not in the game as well. Look at that. They're frustrated. They're not playing well. Let's concentrate, boys. Concentrate. Right. We're in the hour mark. Do we think about subs? Jedinak, I wouldn't be against. He's looking a little bit tired there, isn't he? I wouldn't be against taking him off. The problem is that we don't really have another ball-winning midfielder in that squad. Your Strands Larsen! Oh, God, that was in. This is just... He's not having his best game either, Jedinak, but we could play Ahmed Zovic up there, maybe? Strands Larsen is on a yellow now. He's not having the best game. I wonder if we get a little bit more pace up front. Because the dangerous player is proving to be Patrick Roberts running at the defence. I wonder if we get somebody else up there that can do that. What a pass that is. James Bree, Strands Larsen! Oh, he missed another one. I tell you what, we could be with, albeit taking all of our chances, which doesn't really happen, we could be 4 or 5-0 up. This is absolutely insane. Right, he's on a booking. He's looking tired. He's not having the best game of his career. So we'll take him off. We'll bring on Gonzalez. Jedinak's not holding up too bad, 74%. So we'll leave him on. We have faith in him to go out and make a difference. Oh, one of hopefully take place after the corner. I would like no, that was silly. I should have left him on for the corner. Right, Horahan knocks it up. Nope, goes to the edge of the area. Patrick Roberts is there. By to the byline. Can he find a cross? He can. Back post. Wilson. Wilson. Ah, I cannot believe what is happening here. Horahan, that's not his best pass. All right, everybody concentrate, relax, and concentrate. All right, Patrick Roberts knocks it in. Do we have someone up there? No, Ramos clears. It's out to Horahan. Horahan, that's okay. Keep possession. I like it. I like it. Let's not give it away though, Mings. Again, I have a lot more faith in him going forward when he has the ball than when he's trying to defend, because he does like to watch the game and not play it sometimes. Oh, that's not a good pass, but we've won it back. Mings to Roberts. Roberts, can he get back to Mings? He passes it through to Wilson. Go on, Wilson. Go on, Wilson. Go on, Wilson. It's too easy. It is just too easy. We are making Real Madrid look like a bunch of amateurs. Like, look at that ball from Roberts. Wilson, he couldn't miss. Like, there was just no one anywhere near him. Let me know in the comments what your reaction is. I'm struggling to talk because I don't know what to say. I don't know what is happening here. Even Mings is winning tackles now. Like, this is just unheard of. There was someone there on a yellow card. We can rest players here against Real Madrid. That's a foul. Come on, ref. Let's see where this highlight goes. I mean, we could be olaying against Real Madrid here. Let's not get too cocky here. There's still time. Gareth Bale. All right, who's on the yellow? Roberts is on the yellow. You know what? Let's rest him. There's no need to strain yourself, Paddy Roberts. You've done well. We'll bring the kids on. You know what we might look to do? Because Dixon is more comfortable playing in a deeper position, we'll let him play there. I think he's better on support too, isn't he? Yeah. We'll let him play there. Who else do we want to rest here? We could give Billy a debut, but let's save a sub. Let's not go silly here. Mings is looking tired though, and he is going to have to play the next game because Roberts is out for a week, so we're going to have another game before he comes back. So we'll bring Ahmed Zovic on for him, and we should be able to just push Langlet over. And I think if we do that, they're more comfortable. Yeah. 5 minutes to go. 3-0 up against Real Madrid. Just soak it in, guys. This is unbelievable. What's happening here? Just waiting for the subs, are we? Or there we go. Breeze on a yellow. We've made our subs, but it doesn't matter. They can pass it all they want. Ronaldo's going home with egg on his face. Claret and blue coloured egg. Let's give them a consolation, guys. It doesn't matter. They've already beaten. They can't even score. They can't even score when we let them. Well, this makes us reassess what we can do this season, I think, doesn't it? Jedinak clears it. Great man. Is Jedinak a club legend at this point? Again, let me know what you think in the comments. He has been... I think we got him at 31, 32, and he's been just immense every single season. Oh, it's a shame a draw in that other game would have been amazing for us. Look at that. Back to the keeper. Composure. And there it is. We have proven plenty of doubters wrong. We have torn Real Madrid to shreds. Everybody just stand up, pat yourself on the back, take a bow, because that was absolutely magnificent. Look at this. Roberts on form once again. I'm quickly falling in love with Patrick Roberts, I have to say. An extra 1.3 million in the bank. And there it is. So, guys, I don't want this episode to end. I just want this episode to go on and on and on forever. 6 goals, including 3 against Real Madrid. Who would ever have thought? What an episode it's been. If you have enjoyed it, and I don't see how you couldn't have, give me a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Look at what we're doing with this team. It's absolutely insane. So come back next time. We will be playing. We'll do Spurs and Monaco. I think we'll want to. Oh, do you want to do Liverpool? Monaco and Liverpool. We'll do Spurs and Monaco, I think. No, we'll do Monaco and Liverpool. Yeah, because Spurs always smash us. So let's not do that. We'll come back next time. We'll do AS Monaco and Liverpool. So make sure you come back for that. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain, and here are our goals of the month for August. Take care.